So greetings, Patreon family. I'm sitting out back in my I want to say oasis, but I'm not even sure if that's the correct word. And I wanted to take just a few minutes to share with you all what I was receiving as far as accepting yourself and self-love, you feel me? And truly, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Letting your little light shine, you feel me? I mean, what else did you come here for? Except for to let your light shine. You know what I'm saying? And I know that at different stages in your life, based on your age, based on how nurtured, so your environment was. And then when you think about environment, you have to think of not only your immediate family environment, not only your extended family environment. There are a multiplicity of environments that we exist in one time. You have your immediate family, you have your extended family, you have your, your neighborhood, your school, your job, your town, your group of people as a whole. So there are a multiplicity of environments. So how that environment either nurtures or depletes you does affect how you see yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I know now this video is for both male and female, but I know for black women, for women specifically, for black women extra specifically, when it comes to our environment, we are not viewed in a good light. It's like it seems like in a lot of environments on a more major scale, we are not viewed in a good life. We are not protected. We are not uplifted. We are not supported. Now, mind you, I said in some environments or many environments, not all. So y'all know these videos be 100%, well, it is going to be edited, but y'all, I need my chapstick. I may have to pause and come back. I don't be prepared when I be inspired to share. So I can speak from personal experience. So personal experience as a melanated woman in America, who, I'm not throwing shade at anybody. If you go out in public with your bonnet on, that's your business. For years, I walked around with my head wrapped in a scarf, but mind you, when it was wrapped in a scarf, it wasn't just wrapped crazy like, and I say crazy for lack of a better term, but it wasn't just wrapped in any type of way because I was getting ready to go to bed. It was wrapped like, I looked on YouTube how to wrap my scarf certain ways for it wasn't for a cultural effect for me, but I understand it had a cultural effect, but it was for a spiritual I personal effect for me. You feel me? That's what I thought at the time that I needed to do. You feel me? So I really can't talk junk about people who wear bonnets because, I mean, it's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you not to go in Walmart with that bonnet on, boo, or your pajamas or whatever. So to each his own. I'm not throwing shade at y'all. If I can be honest, I don't like it. I feel like in the past, like in the 1930s and 50s and 60s and 70s, maybe not the 70s, but in those decades that black people as a whole, melanated people as a whole, had a certain pride about themselves that when they stepped outside the house, they may have one good suit. Their shoes may have holes in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? But when they step out, they was clean. They was well put together. They were smelling fresh. You know what I'm saying? And they looked good. 444 when I looked at the time, and they looked good. Your ancestors are with you, and they look good. 444, they look good. You feel me? But I do know that all things change, even though there's nothing new under the sun. So the polarities, you feel me? Universal law. But as a melanated woman who steps outside of her house 98% of the time, don't catch me going to Starbucks first thing in the morning or in the day because, you know, you might be like, who the hell is that? It's me. It's Yasha. So anyway, I carry myself a certain way when I'm in public. I'm very, I think some people would say standoffish, but I'm just focused. You know, I'm aware of what's going on. I hear you, I feel you, I see you, but I'm focused because to come out of my house or to do what I was supposed to do, my thing isn't to study you now. if you come up in my lesson and you present something that I need to observe, then I'm gonna observe it. But man, I be focused, you feel me? And because of how I carry myself, even when I wore my scarf, you know what I'm saying? In one of my environments, I lived in the South, you feel me? I live in the South in the area that I can honestly say, and I'm sure people would agree that, 10 years ago, 2012, all the spirituality stuff that they tapping into, and I don't want to be disrespectful, but I do want a free flow. 10 years ago, they weren't trying to hear that shit. You were crazy. You did magic, which ain't nothing wrong with doing magic because magic is always done on them. You know what I'm saying? You're the devil. I had a woman tell me some years ago. It wasn't 10 years ago. It was maybe about, it's 2012, so it might have been 17, so about 7 or 6 years ago. And we started talking about Christ, and she was like, when you first pulled up, I thought you were a devil worshiper. And so, I'm saying this to say, look here, Buzz, we're not going to do this. I'm not editing this part out either, but y'all, now, the Bible said I got dominion. They better fly somewhere else. It's enough space for all of us out here, bugs. So, she said, when you pulled up, I thought you were a devil worshiper. And she literally came before me and said, I come to confess my sins and ask for your forgiveness. That's how our day ended in us speaking on Christ. You feel me? So I'm perceived a lot of ways as a melanated woman, a cultural melanated woman, a melanated woman who I feel like within me, I hold that sense of pride that my ancestors held in the 30s and 20s and 40s and 50s and 60s, even though they may not have had much, you feel me? Like, I feel like that's what people see when they see me. And the world hates that, you feel me? In many spaces, they do. And so, to just be completely transparent and honest and show people that it's okay to be transparent with people, the ones that you choose, and to be honest with yourself. My self-esteem, not necessarily self-esteem, but my self-image, I guess, my image has been impacted. You know what I'm saying? Up and down, laws of polarity, joy and pain, you feel me? Oh, I'm fire, you can't tell me nothing. She a brick house, I'm mighty. I ain't letting it all hang out, but I'm mighty, you feel me? Going from that extreme to, dang, why these people looking at me like this? Why do they want me to think that I'm not accepted? Because it's an illusion. You have a right to go wherever your 2 feet trod, are you? Like, but that's your birthright. Your birthright. You feel me? And you know how people try to make you feel ostracized. I can even take it to a more updated level as far as with social media. And you know how it is. You join these groups, these spiritual groups, any type of group. It could be a music group. It could be a poetry group. It could be any type of group. You know what I'm saying? And you join this group and it's like everybody belong there but you. How everybody else got a seat at the table but you? It's a lie. A lot of people lying somewhere. They lying. You feel me? So I've just been receiving today, and I guess I'll share the date. Today is June the 27th, 2022. It's a Monday. No. Yeah, it is a Monday. So, the goddess is flowing on this moon day, on the subconscious issues, on the core issues and beliefs and stuff. And I just want y'all to know that, baby, you are beautiful. I know people make memes. I know people make songs. I know 20 million other people got a video like this. But if you're watching this video, I want you to know that you are beautiful. And look at this, honey. You came here. You deserve to be here. You have a right to be here. You have a right to be you. You are beautiful. You have a right and you deserve to be loved and protected, Ayo. So don't let this world. I ain't even putting this on Patreon too. Only on Patreon. I'm presenting to the whole YouTube. Don't let this world have you think, as a melanated woman, as the embodiment of what they call the Most High, their creator, their God, their source. You feel me? Don't think otherwise, baby. You better let your little light shine. And if they get blinded in the process, then take them eyes out. Peace and love. I love y'all. I hope you love you. And I hope you love on people, other people too. Peace and love.